wanna be seen. I wanna be seen. This is my baby Paisley. Say hi, baby. Say hi. Hi. You see yourself? Happy Vlogmas, people. It is day 2. And guess what we're doing? Paisley's 3-month update. Okay. What's going on with your feet?
I mean, you know, this is how I walk, you know what I'm saying?
Are you bow-legged?
Yeah, I was born like that, you know what I'm saying? I was born like that.
This is Paisley. She is 3 months old today. She was born September 2nd, 2015. I don't know exactly what time in the morning because I don't know. I didn't keep up with it. She was 5 pounds and 12 ounces, and I had her via cesarean. I was totally knocked out. If you want to see that video or that story, look on the suggestions box above here, and you can watch my labor and delivery story. She is exclusively breastfed, like I said, and she sleeps for the most part all night long. She'll never gets up any more than twice a night. If she gets up, I just pop that thing out, put it in the mouth, she drinks, go back to sleep, and we good. So I get a lot of rest. I'm not pretty much up half the night with her. But some days she has her fussy days and she don't want to go to sleep, and you know, she acts up. But you know, for the most part, she'll go to bed whenever it's time to go to bed. She's yawning. She's very curious now at this age. She's starting to realize that she has hands and feet. Whenever I change her diaper, I don't know if it's instinctual or whatever, she just kicks her legs up. She is starting to watch television, cartoons a little bit. She is starting to watch that for a little while. I have started her on the My Baby Can Read starter that's on YouTube, which is just the phonics. And she kind of follows it. She really likes that, so I can play that over and over, and she actually really likes it. So maybe it'll work. Hopefully it'll work, because the school systems the way they are now, I need my baby to get as much help as she can, unless something happens where I can homeschool her. But you know, that's way on in the future. We'll discuss that when we get to that point. You feel me? For the most part, she's 3 months old. She eats, she sleeps, she poos, she plays a little bit now. She's not as finicky as she was with other people. I still can't leave her with anybody and leave the house, because she knows when I leave the house, she will let people hold her a lot longer now other than me. So that gives me a break, and it gives me the opportunity to do things that I definitely need to get done.
A is for apple, apple. B is for ball, C is for cat, cat. D is for dog, dog.
I had a C-section. It was the worst thing I ever experienced in my life, and I wish that upon no one. For those of you who do not know about cesarean, number one, just because you have a cesarean section does not mean that you will not have vaginal bleeding. In my crazy mind, I thought, oh, well, they're just gonna cut me. I might not have to deal with that, you know, that perineal postpartum stuff going on. No, you didn't have anything come out of there, but still, you still have bleeding after a C-section. And you bleed for almost as long as you would if you had not had a C-section. Soreness, you know, no pulling, tugging, picking up anything, pushing. You need to avoid doing all those things. I had the bikini line cut, so when across, I didn't feel anything because I was knocked out, because I wasn't numb enough, so they just knocked me out and they wanted to go ahead and get the baby out. But they cut me across even horizontal at the bikini line, so if I wear a bikini, you won't even see, no, I had a C-section once I get the 6-pack back. I still have soreness sometimes, but it is definitely going away. The doctor, like I went to the doctor yesterday, and of course she asked me, was I still having soreness, and she said my incision had healed up really, really well. So surprisingly, I'm always been a great healer, a fast healer. That means I think I can just account that to my miraculous immune system. So I try to make sure that that is intact. When I had a C-section, you know, the first day they lay you down, you lay in the bed, you don't get up. And I had her in the morning, so that whole first day I did not get up. And the second day they were like, you'll get up, you can get up tomorrow. I was really doped up. I really didn't feel much that I thought I was going to feel. The second day, when I got up out of that bed, hunty, that was like the worst feeling I ever felt, because the nurse had to help me stand, and I stood up slow, and it was like, oh, they had the little things on my legs to make sure I don't get blood clots, the compressor socks on, and I stood up, and I had to creep to that bathroom. I was like, oh my God, what did I get myself into? But you know, I got over it. I'm a trooper, you know, I gotta keep it going. But the next night, I did not, she was crying so bad when she left the hospital. I mean, she was wailing. I was like, I got to get my baby out of here. And but I didn't stop at the pharmacy and get my Oxycontin. Went home, forgot to go back to get the Oxycontin. Forgot. Honey, that evening I was done for. I cried. I was in so much pain. So note to the wise, don't leave the hospital without getting your pain medication, and don't go home after all the pharmacies have closed down and you just gotta rough it through the night. That was the worst, and I was so tired. But I had to like try some Tylenol or something, but that wasn't it. It didn't really work. But the next morning I got my rump up, went to that pharmacy, and got what I needed. You feel me? Ooh, and then I left the hospital on a Friday. The hospital pharmacy that they put the prescription in at was closed over the weekend, so I thought I was going to die. But fortunately, the medical arts building is affiliated with the hospital pharmacy, and I was able to go there and get it done, and they were open Saturday morning. I said, that ain't nothing but God right there, because I would have died this weekend. Or would have had to been readmitted to the hospital for real.